I think if Nemesis never got a retrack, we could see something like this replace it. Let's just get straight into things. No intro, none of that. Nemesis Reborn, previously Nemesis, is an inverted roller coaster located at the Alton Towers theme park in Staffordshire, England. Manufactured by B&M, the ride was designed by John Wardley, with it opening on the 19th of March 1994. Maximum speed of 81 kilometers per hour, maximum height of 13 meters, duration 1 minute and 20 seconds roughly, costing £10 million to build, and pulling a maximum of 3.5 G-forces. So now we've got some little backstory about Nemesis and obviously Nemesis Reborn, but I just wanted to talk about the retrack process. Obviously this video is about the retrack never happening, but if you haven't heard of Nemesis, obviously it's a very old roller coaster. It got retracked throughout the 2020, like end of 2022 and through the whole of 2023, some of 2024, just the start of the year, obviously opening on the 16th of March. The retrack process was very interesting to see the whole ride just get ripped out and then replaced, and then so much more happened to that whole area that we could never have thought of, like the helicopter, the vein, like the amount of veins around that whole Forbidden Valley area is insane. The theming pieces in the queue, the station, like all of it was absolutely insane, and going on opening day, it really just, the whole area got transformed completely. But this video, I was just thinking a couple of days ago, and I was like, what if the retrack for Nemesis just never happened? Like, they didn't decide to keep the ride, they just fully got rid of it, and then we were left with a big pit and have to replace it with a ride. So I thought I would discuss that in this video, which you're watching right now. So my first thought was maybe, I don't know, another B&M coaster, but that's pretty bland. Like, they might have done that, but probably not. They don't want to replace it with the same thing. Plus, it would just be the same ride, so it would just be a retrack, basically. So that was out of the window. Then I was thinking maybe a flying coaster. Like, have two flying coasters in Forbidden Valley. That could be a thing that would happen. But again, why would they do that? Like, you might as well put something new in there instead of just making a Galactica clone. Like, that's just pointless. Then I was going down the route of like trying to fill the hole in and then just build something new on it, but then with the height restrictions it wouldn't really work. And then I was just thinking a launch coaster. Obviously we have Rita, the hydraulic launch coaster there, awful. Just please get rid of that as quick as possible. I'll happily have just two flat rides instead of Rita. Like, that'd be more enjoyable than that ride. Then I was thinking like an Intamin launch coaster. It could work, and that's what this video is for. Obviously they could have put any roller coaster in there, and feel free to put in the comments what you think could have replaced Nemesis if the retrack never happened. But today I'm going to go into Planet Coaster with the layout of Nemesis and try and build an Intamin launch coaster. So if you want to see what Nemesis looks like when it's all being removed, like literally everything, I've spent the last 20 minutes on this random build I found on Steam Workshop. I just removed everything. You ready for this? You ready for this? That is weird. Literally everything removed. This is what it will look like. All the holes and stuff. This is what it looks like. I've smoothed a little bit of it. But yeah, let's get to work. Obviously I said we're going to do a Intamin, this launch coaster. Don't know if it's made by Intamin, but like I said, any launch coaster, I just think a launch coaster will go in it. Let's have the same like lift hill, the way that Nemesis is. So, alright. So we'll come out, take a left, just to launch up this hill. Just a little small one. Just to get it up, just lay her out like this, going down. Pretty much the same as how Nemesis did, but just slightly different. Like, I just wanted it to pretty much be the way Nemesis is, and it would go into whatever the version this is. I feel like that would be such a cool thing to have over the whole site, fully over the station. I would just kind of level out a little bit here, and then obviously turn. I don't think it would be that intense of a ride. I think they'd probably go with like, kind of like, families can go on it, but then also still packs a punch. And then obviously it would kind of use the terrain, so kind of need to get back to where the loops are. So it's not going to be the greatest ride, but I just wanted to show everyone what kind of like what you could do with this area. But you have like using the terrain. I'll do like a little dive bomb conversion. I want that going that way, down. There we go. Like I said, not going to be the smoothest thing. Look at what we got so far. So launch up there, over the station. It comes around using the where the loop was. If it isn't the smoothest thing, I'm sorry. Ignore the support. So it kind of levels out down here. And it kind of goes into like maybe a bunny hill. Little airtime hill. Big. I don't even know if it will make it around. Let's give it a little test, shall we? It's going to be not smooth at all, but we'll give it a watch. Just enough speed to get it up. Oh god, I don't think it is. This is not a good start. Fix the right. Much better. slow it down a little bit. Obviously not the smoothest thing. Comes around here. Bang, bang. Into the inversion. Comes around. Up into that. Okay. We're getting somewhere with this, you know. Hey, this is going quite well. I think what I'll do now is, I don't want to bore you with making this, so I'll give it a little bit of a surprise, do a little times lap of theming it a little bit, making it better, and then I'll come back when it's fully done, watch the POV and stuff like that, and then yeah, Nemesis Reborn without a retrack. Ooh, interesting. Oh, I've been hard at work, as you can tell. I left like the theme kind of like out of it. I didn't really want to do a theme because I might want to do a follow-up video. So if any of you have a theme or a name, drop it in the comments, and then I'll do a follow-up video theming it to whatever I decide would be best for this. I've kind of like flattened kind of the area a little bit, but I've still kept the like kind of terrain, but I've just kind of made it a bit more smooth. As you can see, it's not the smoothest thing. Sure, someone else could do a better job. It's just to give an idea of what would kind of happen without the retrack, and I think something like this could fit quite nicely, to be honest. The first drop follows probably the first drop on Nemesis, but it goes into that, comes around here, then goes to kind of where the loop was, dives down there, another launch, takes you up here, 0G roll, I think. And then kind of comes around, does this outer bank into the brakes, kind of short. Oh, that is a tree going through that. Let's just move that. But yeah, I'll give you some off-ride shots and the POV.